Colin Quinn is here. We're playing Where You Were Born, and he says Comac says it all about you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What does it say?
Just, you know, like you say, it's just jorts and, you know, cut off shirt.
And you were born in Brooklyn.
That's right, and we make fun of Comac.
Of course, everybody makes fun of Comac.
What did it say? Comac's the Brooklyn, what people think Brooklyn's like, that's what Comac is really like.
Well, we left Brooklyn to go to Comac.
Exactly,
We left
and
Brooklyn
everybody
Queens.
from Brooklyn moved there and it became Brooklyn.
Right.
It's Brooklyn with lawns.
So you've been like everywhere and done everything. You were
I've
like
been all over.
I mean,
I'm a continental man.
you are like from back in the day, like when we were.
Let's not push it. All right, we get it. I'm
We were
old.
growing up on MTV,
Whoa,
and you
all
were
right, we
there.
get it.
You were there, but now you've got this solo act, and we get to see you right here in Connecticut,
That's right.
Ridgefield Playhouse.
Ridgefield Playhouse.
Tomorrow night.
A man of sophistication goes to the Ridgefield Playhouse.
How
Very
does
cool.
it's got to be challenging. I cannot imagine being on stage for any prolonged period of time by yourself.
But I've done it so long now, it's like part of my whole thing.
Is it a scripted thing? Is it ad-lib?
Sure, it's scripted.
It's all scripted.
Yeah, it's called unconstitutional. It's like a stand-up, like I call it a stand-up play. I've been trying to catch that on, nobody buys it, but I thought it was a great marketing idea. And it's about how the Constitution, it made our personalities the way we are right now, even with the government shut down, but how everybody in this country, their personality, our mindset comes out of the Constitution.
Yeah. All of us. So there's like it just makes us different.
It's the one thing that makes us, keeps us, you know, distinctive.
And so it's kind of funny, but it's true too. Like, are you really into you know your stuff, your history, and all that?
Sort of. I mean, I know it pretty well just from the show. I only researched for the show. Before that, I was like, you know.
Yeah, you know who knows most about this country are the immigrants that come in and have to take the test to be
a lot of them
become
know
citizens.
About it. Yeah.
They know more about it than anything.
Well, there's a lot of constitutional nerds that I never ran into before this show that know the Constitution well. They're just running all over the place. They have a secret society. They come up to you and start going, you know this, and it's like, oh God, sorry, I got Article 6 wrong. Leave me alone. Spent my teenage years at the Comac Motor Lodge, and, you know.
It's Comac Motor Inn. You would know that if you were.
Yeah, what can I say? I was close.
That's very funny.
That was like the place they always used to have like this little wild rooms. People go there for like affairs.
He knows it. This
let's
is
go
really
to the
funny.
Zebra Room. You know, one of these.
That is hysterical.
That town is, yeah.
Yeah, stay out of there. It's not good.
It means a lot.
All right, so have you done film? Have you done film?
Well, why do you have to put me in the spot like that? What if I say no, I haven't? I'm a man of the
then you
theater.
should try because you're very talented.
Oh, thanks.
There you go.
Well, I've done some film, but I mean, you know, you say film, then I mentioned my movies, Grown Ups, and you're like, oh, that's not. What am I going to say, Fellini?
No. But
can't you say, have you done movies? Why does that
have you done movies? Have you done movies?
Oh yeah, Grown Ups.
But which do you prefer? Being in front of a camera or being in front of a live audience?
I like a live audience better because, yeah, you just
Instant feedback.
You get used to it, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm in charge. I'm not in charge of these movies.
Yeah, that's very true.
I mean, you've had such
Just
a
a
long,
peon.
long career.
I'm a pawn.
It's
yes.
it's so rare for someone to be, you know, you're still doing it for these many years. What do you think is your secret to success for being around this long?
Well, it was either that or kill myself. I really, you know, there's only two choices.
Tell us about.
Glad you chose the
Sounds like
latter.
I'm a child star all of a sudden.
Tell us about Saturday Night Live.
What do you want to hear?
I just
the
want to know
drugs, the sex, the decadence.
Everything. Lauren Green,
Lauren Michaels, yes.
Lauren Michaels, Lauren Green. Boy, he was on Bonanza, wasn't he?
Yeah. You know, I had the opportunity. I went. My friend of mine works Saturday Night Live,
Oh.
so she told us we could come see the show, and then she took us to the after party. And I didn't realize, like, you know, there's an after party after Saturday Night Live where we get to meet people like you, and then that ends around 3:30. But that's the wimpy one. You're supposed to go to the next one
after
from like 4 to 7. I was like, I'm out.
Yeah, me too. I never went to it.
That's crazy.
Isn't that sad?
No.
But that I never went to the after party either because I was like, oh, forget it. You go to bed at 7, 8 in the morning.
That's just ridiculous. Now, when you were there for the 5 years, who were the main?
Will Ferrell, Sherry O'Terry. They were like the first. That was like the whole new crew that just came in then.
Right. That's
so they were
a lot of talent.
God, I mean, they helped save the show in some ways, you could say, you know.
Yeah, because it did go through a little bit of a slump, and now it's a resurgence.
Right, there was always a slump. At that time, it was like a real slump where people were like, hey, this show's over.
I miss the Church Lady. I loved the Church Lady.
Church Lady was, that was before that, but Dana Carvey, sure.
Yeah.
He still does stand-up and stuff.
When you are in front of that audience and it starts to go south, does it ever go south? Yeah. Does it bomb? Does it ever bomb? And what do you do? And do you freak out? I would freak out.
No, I mean, at this point, I mean, that's part of the whole. It's part of the thing people see stand-up because it could bomb at any minute. So it's kind of a wild. It's just like a back and forth thing. But I mean, You know, it never goes that bad as far as, you know, at this point I've been doing it so long, but I mean, yeah, in the early days, you would just, your best bet is to let people know that you know what's happening.
Yeah, well, Dave Chappelle just recently came, and he.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, what do you think of that?
It wasn't good.
Well, I wasn't there, so I mean, but I don't know what kind of heckling was going on.
Yeah, as an entertainer, you just think, I don't know, I was always, okay, so the show must goes on, so to walk off the stage, but who knows, maybe it was that.
Well, you know what we say in comedy, never blame the audience, even though it's always their fault.
Exactly. It's like being, no, customer service. The customer's always right in their own mind, not in anybody else's mind.
We have some fun, just really quick.
But hecklers ruin the show. Like, they go to Chappelle, they just think they can yell out the whole show.
I know, it's a little...
It throws up the timing.
It does. It is a little nuts.
Do we get to do some rapid fire, okay, questions?
Fine.
Yeah, all right. Live or tape?
Ooh, what are you talking about?
Not...
Tape that.
Not
Live.
on tape, live or tape. Live.
TV or film?
TV or film?
TV.
New York or L.A.?
New York.
No, of course. Well, you're from Brooklyn. Baseball or football? Or male figure skating?
Male figure skating.
Male figure skating, thank you. Yes.
Pasta or burger?
Burger.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
You gotta be night owl. MTV or Comedy Central?
Oh.
Depends on what MTV we're talking about.
I got issues with both of them.
Really? Such as?
Yeah, but it's too long of a story. Comedy Central booted my show. MTV I was on, you know, but it was the same people. It's very complicated for me.
Very complicated.
I'll say MTV since I started there.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And who makes you laugh? Who are your comedians that you look up and go, that is a really funny person?
There's like 1,000.
Paula Poundstone?
There's hundreds.
Does she make you laugh?
Poundstone's hilarious.
She's one of the most clever comedians I've ever seen.
She's smart, fast.
Yeah, smart. Works it through the audience and brings it back around. She ties it all in like a neat little bow at the end.
Yeah, she does.
I don't know how you do that.
No, me neither, but it's good that she's able to.
He's asking if he really wants to be a stand-up. He wants to do what you do.
I kind of
Just go out there. I'll tell you exactly how to start. You go to Levittown to Governors and you go, I'm from Comac. First laugh right there.
I know Governors in Levittown.
Yeah.
It's really funny. Worst place to play? Stay away from? Like
Connecticut.
No. Hardest place.
Just trying to start a little controversy.
Any?
Worst place to play?
Yeah, like what like?
Just any drunken, you know what I mean? Like any place where people are really drunk. I mean, you know, where they just allow like just drunken idiots.
Best audience ever.
Connecticut, Ridgefield Playhouse.
Ridgefield Playhouse. Tomorrow night only. The only stop on his unconstitutional tour. Saturday, October 5th at the Ridgefield Playhouse. Go to our website to get information on tickets. Go see Colin Quinn. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here. Thank you, studio audience. We appreciate you being here. Hope you have a great weekend.
Happy Friday. Yes, the weekend.
Dr. Oz is next. Somebody watch. Everybody watch.
Dr. Oz.
Dr. Oz, yes.